yesterday you were going to maybe rearrange your back end a little bit. What?
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to wait until the game starts.
Okay. Have you had?
Not that it's a big secret. I just don't feel like talking about it.
That's fine. Can I ask you another question about that?
You
Have
can.
you had seasons? Have you had seasons where your team's been pretty good, where you've kind of gone back and forth this many times without
Yeah.
injuries on defense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It happens a lot.
Okay. Because we always think about it with the lines, the front lines. Is I didn't know if it was as.
No, it happens a lot with D2.
Okay.
Even within the game, depending on your matches. Like, I changed lines the other night against Jersey when he loaded up a line. A lot of different things come into play. Some is matches, some is just the play of an individual.
Yeah.
A lot of different things, but I'm not going to hesitate on that. I think it's. I think people overreact when you change things. Like, oh, he can't play with that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are pros. They need to be able to play with other people.
John, that group of guys you had on the ice at the end of that game the other night, do they earn that trust as that game goes on, or is that something they've earned as the season goes along? Because they're all veteran guys you had out there in that scenario.
It's guys that it's gone along this way that I think I can put them in those situations. But some of it, the other night I put Hanny out there. It was a short shift. Jens was tired. I looked down the bench. The next guy in line to me was Hanny, based on his play this year, based on his play during that game. I have an idea of what I like to do in certain situations and have people ready to go through past experience, but it could happen right within the game.
And it seemed like in that scenario, there was nothing you could do nothing they could do that could change them. You were sticking with that group.
I was sticking with that group. Yeah, I trust them, and it turned into we just couldn't get to the puck at certain times, but we found a way to get it done.
Do you think Seth Jones gets the attention nationally that maybe he should get?
No.
How big of an impact for people who aren't around your team every day does he bring to your group, both on the ice and in the locker room?
Yeah, let's go to the latter. I think he's progressing as far as the leadership off the ice. This is really the first year that he's had an A. I think he feels more and more comfortable in being that guy. Not a big talker, but I think I met with the leadership group yesterday on a couple of things, and he had quite a bit to say about a certain subject we talked about. On the ice, he's in every situation. We think he's that good. I'll put it to you this way. Whenever and again, I am not a trophy guy, but when the Norris is talked about, I think Jonesy's name should be involved in that all the time, as far as how he's gone about his business, especially the past couple of years.
You've coached some really good defensemen during your career, Dan Boyle, McDonough. Is he in that realm where you can put him on the ice for whatever the shift is, a minute 10, minute 20?
Anything.
But no, in your mind, you can just relax because you can know.
Yes.
No matter what happens, things are going to go right.
Yes. Yeah. And I can't say things are going to go right all the time, but a high percentage, he's going to find a way to get things done. And I think he helps other people get things done. So he is he's a really good one. That deal we made, it was a great deal for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and I think the team we traded Joey to in Nashville, it was a good deal for them. Just a straight up hockey deal. He has been a huge piece to our development here as we've gone on in the past few years.
You mentioned sometimes with younger players, don't let it get too good to you.
Mm-hmm.
With Hannakainen, has he been pretty
Oh God,
level
yeah.
with that every night?
I'll never have to worry about that with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's been in the situations he's been put in and not put in for quite a while. And he's just not built that way. Yeah. He's just that type of player. He is always going to try to get better each and every day, and he's not going to leave any type of preparation, physically or mentally, to go by the wayside because he might have a couple of good games. Doesn't happen that way with him.
Is it typical, John, for that number of guys that you trust like that to grow? I mean, we're talking about Hannakainen. Now we're at the beginning of the year where we might not have. Over the course of any given season, does that number grow in terms of guys that you say, okay, I got this core group of guys I can go to?
I don't have an answer for that. It depends on the guys. Yeah. I may lose trust in certain guys. You can't just put a blanket answer on that. But with Hanny, he has gone. What we're talking about is a process here. And so you have to be, as a coach and a manager of the people, you have to be fair. When you're not giving them the opportunity because you don't think they're good enough or have played well enough, when they do start showing you that, you've got to give them some time. Yeah, so that's just a read by the coaches, and it's not saying we're trusting them forever, because it could go by the boards based on, does it get good to you? Do you lose your preparation, or you just changed in certain situations that you don't think you have to do those things? I watch that every day. That's my job.
You said defenseman, you're not going to, we'll wait and see. What about a goaltender?
Bob's in that. Yep.
Any other changes to the lineup?